Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Big Money, where we tackle topics revolving around finance, business, and economics. In the diverse and complex tableau of the global economy, each industry represents a distinct stroke, each contributing to the grand design in its unique way. Amidst this assortment, one industry has emerged over the past few decades, swiftly weaving its economic, environmental, and social narratives into the global tapestry: the palm oil industry. This industry has rocketed to global prominence, particularly within countries such as Indonesia and Malaysia, becoming a significant economic cornerstone. Yet this rapid ascension has unveiled an alarming reality: a shadow of ecological devastation and societal disruption. This essay embarks on an in-depth exploration of the palm oil industry, dissecting its tremendous economic significance, understanding the profound environmental and social consequences, unraveling the murky workings of the associated black market, and assessing the path towards a sustainable future. Encompassing an integral position in the global economic machinery, the palm oil industry is a testament to the widespread utility and economic attractiveness of palm oil. This versatile commodity quietly resides in an expansive array of consumer goods that span across various industries, from food to cosmetics, biofuels, to industrial lubricants, and beyond. It's not just the ubiquity of palm oil that has cemented its economic importance, but also the unprecedented productivity of oil palm trees, which are capable of producing up to 10 times more oil per unit area compared to other vegetable oil crops, amplifying the industry's allure for agricultural economies. Quantifying the economic heft of the palm oil industry provides a lucid picture of its remarkable impact. The global market for palm oil was projected to crest the formidable peak of $92.84 billion by 2021. This industry, with its labyrinth of plantations, mills, refineries, and distribution networks, significantly bolsters the economies of the leading producing nations, Indonesia and Malaysia. In Indonesia, palm oil-related activities added a staggering $19.06 billion to the country's GDP in 2019. Similarly, Malaysia's economy has been buoyed by the industry, with palm oil contributing to 4.5% of the country's GDP and offering employment to nearly 3.2 million individuals, representing about 10% of the nation's total population. Despite these significant economic contributions, the industry is mired in an escalating crisis of environmental degradation and social issues. The palm oil industry has become synonymous with environmental destruction, primarily owing to its direct implication in extensive deforestation. The indiscriminate clearing of land for oil palm plantations inflicts severe damage on delicate ecosystems, threatening a wide array of species and leading to alarming rates of biodiversity loss. A stark statistic by the World Wildlife Fund will reveal an unsettling image of this environmental catastrophe. Every hour, an area of rainforest approximately the size of 300 football fields is razed to the ground to accommodate the growing demand for palm oil production. The societal cost of the palm oil industry is equally distressing. Widespread reports of substandard working conditions, underpayment, and human rights abuses cast a dark shadow over the industry. It is estimated that 3.7 million workers across Indonesia and Malaysia toil under often exploitative conditions in the palm oil sector. Adding fuel to the fire is the issue of land rights. The encroachment of palm oil plantations often results in the displacement of indigenous communities from their ancestral lands, worsening the societal crisis associated with the industry. Just as every coin has two sides, so does the palm oil industry. Its dark side is manifested in the form of a flourishing black market that adds another layer of complexity to the industry's problems. The black market capitalizes on illegal deforestation, illicit land encroachment, and unauthorized sales of uncertified palm oil, often operating clandestinely, thereby evading detection and circumventing regulations. The insidious activities of this black market not only exacerbate the environmental and social issues plaguing the industry, but also undermine legitimate businesses that strive to adhere to sustainable practices. An indication of the gravity of this issue is that illegal plantations are estimated to constitute approximately 25% of the total plantation area in Indonesia. The black market in the palm oil industry primarily thrives on three illegal activities: unauthorized deforestation, illicit land encroachment, and unlawful sales of uncertified palm oil. Let's explore each of these activities in greater detail. Unauthorized deforestation. Illegal loggers capitalize on the high profitability of palm oil, clearing protected lands to establish unauthorized palm oil plantations. These illegal activities often occur under the cover of darkness, making detection and enforcement a significant challenge. Unregulated and unchecked, these operations contribute significantly to deforestation and habitat loss, exacerbating the environmental crisis associated with the industry. Illicit land encroachment. Land rights issues are a major concern in the palm oil industry. Powerful entities often exploit weak land governance systems and ambiguous land rights, forcibly acquiring lands from local communities or indigenous peoples. These lands, usually fertile and rich in biodiversity, are then converted into oil palm plantations, leaving the affected communities displaced and disenfranchised. Unlawful sales of uncertified palm oil. There exists a thriving market for uncertified palm oil, often produced under environmentally destructive and socially exploitative conditions. This uncertified palm oil is mixed with certified palm oil, making its traceability a significant challenge. This practice undermines legitimate businesses that invest in sustainable practices and unfairly undercuts their market share. The implications of the black market operations in the palm oil industry are far-reaching, further intensifying the environmental, social, and economic challenges. The illegal clearing of forests contributes to biodiversity loss and increases greenhouse gas emissions, intensifying climate change. Moreover, it leads to soil erosion and water pollution, affecting the health of ecosystems and local communities. From a social perspective, black market operations often involve human rights abuses. Workers, including children, are often exploited, forced to work in hazardous conditions for meager wages. Land grabbing leaves indigenous communities displaced, their livelihoods destroyed, and their cultural heritage compromised. Economically, the black market creates unfair competition, undercutting prices, and undermining the competitiveness of businesses that adhere to sustainable practices. It also robs governments of tax revenue that could be used to fund social and environmental programs. The mounting environmental, social, and ethical issues associated with the palm oil industry make the transition towards sustainability an imperative. Initiatives such as the Certified Sustainable Palm Oil, CISPO, provide a blueprint for this transition by promoting sustainable farming practices, biodiversity conservation, and respect for labor rights. Despite these well-intentioned initiatives, the road to sustainability is fraught with challenges. By 2020, only 19 of the global palm oil production had achieved SIA certification, underscoring the Herculean task ahead. The path towards sustainability presents a formidable set of challenges to the industry. For farmers, particularly small-scale growers, the switch to sustainable practices often translates into increased operational costs, creating a financial disincentive. The complex and opaque nature of the palm oil supply chain further compounds the problem, hindering the enforcement of sustainability standards and encouraging non-compliance. Despite the formidable nature of these challenges, they are not insurmountable. A collective effort from all stakeholders, governments, businesses, and consumers can help shape a more sustainable palm oil industry. Governments can instigate change through policy measures such as subsidies, tax breaks, and enforcement of environmental and labor regulations. Businesses, on the other hand, can commit to sourcing only CISPO and invest in supply chain transparency. Consumers, too, can exert considerable influence over industry practices by making conscious choices to support products made with sustainable palm oil. In the quest for sustainability, technology and innovation can serve as powerful catalysts for change. Advances in remote sensing and satellite technology can provide invaluable data for monitoring deforestation and enforcing land rights. Genomic research can contribute to sustainability by creating oil palm varieties that are both higher yielding and disease resistant, thus reducing the demand for new plantations, and by extension, the need for deforestation. The adoption of blockchain technology can revolutionize supply chain transparency and traceability. Blockchain-based solutions can enable consumers to track the journey of their palm oil from the plantation to the supermarket shelf, promoting informed decision-making and ethical consumption. Several pioneering companies are already leveraging blockchain technology to disclose detailed information about the source of their palm oil and the practices used in its production. The palm oil industry, which has become a formidable economic force, now stands at a critical crossroads. It faces a daunting dichotomy: to continue on its current trajectory, driven by short-term profitability, or to chart a new path towards long-term sustainability. This tension between economic progress and environmental preservation embodies the broader struggle of our time. It's a struggle not only for the palm oil industry, but for all sectors of our global economy. Creating a sustainable palm oil industry is a challenge of monumental proportions, yet it offers a promise of harmonious coexistence with the environment and society. The journey from pandemonium to sustainability is undoubtedly complex and arduous, but it is one that we must undertake, not just for the sake of the palm oil industry or the industries that are yet to face such a crisis, but for the sake of our planet and future generations. The narrative of palm oil underscores the need for a new paradigm in our global economy, a paradigm that seamlessly blends economic development with environmental stewardship and social justice. This balance is not merely desirable. It is essential for our survival and prosperity. As we chart the course for a sustainable palm oil industry, we must remember that this endeavor is not just about saving an industry. It is about shaping a more sustainable, equitable, and just world. The task is undoubtedly daunting, but with collective effort, technological innovation, and a commitment to sustainability, it is within our reach. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We encourage you to comment your thoughts on the video in the comment